Hello, YouTubers and fellow homeschoolers. I, you know, today I had a very interesting day. I was thinking to myself, I knew that this day would always come. I'm driving in the car with my two younger ones because my oldest two are in middle college. And the car was quiet, and I went to ask a question, and I looked back, and my son was playing his video game. What's the name of that game he played?
DS.
He was playing with his DS because it was charged up. We leave it in the car so he can play with it in the car instead of asking for our phones to play a game. And sure, you can have an apple. And my other daughter, who was in the car also, she had her headphones on and she was listening to her iPod. So I'm thinking, wow, we finally become that family that everybody. I'm not saying that they're disconnected because we're still homeschoolers, but I'm talking to people in the car and nobody heard me. I was talking to myself. So I'm like, wow, now I guess I can start listening to stuff on the radio, whatever I want to listen to, what pops up again, because they're all preoccupied. But anyway, the other thing I thought was interesting, I met up with a friend. My kids had horseback riding lessons, and so while the kids had their lesson, then the other mom and I sit and talk, and she was saying how today was her daughter and her son's birthday, and of course they're 2 years apart, and she gave her daughter an American Girl doll for her birthday, which was actually a friend of hers doll that she, I guess the daughter who had the doll first was 27 years old now, so the mom gave the doll to this new family. And the doll was in perfect condition. When she walked in, she had a nice little Christmas outfit on. The doll's name was Addy. And I didn't recognize the doll because if anybody has the American Girl doll, the Addy doll, the hair is kind of, well, it's synthetic hair. Looks like African American, although our hair comes in all different types. Kind of coarser. So anyway, she took the doll's hair and she had it in little coils all over her head, like little ringlets. It was so adorable. And each one of my daughters have American Girl dolls also. Only one has the Addy doll, and then I have one for myself that I kept in my attic. I mean, in my closet that I kept boxed up. And I just was reminded today that they stopped selling the Addy doll, which I think is very, very, very sad. So I was just wondering if anybody out there has those Addy dolls, if your children ever played with them, and if they knew, read the story, the history of the Addy doll for the American Girl doll. If you could maybe leave a comment down below. And like I said, I think it's really sad that the American Girl doll company stopped selling the doll. So what's the other thing? Oh, my daughter, well, we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody else had a great Thanksgiving. And that was Thursday, of course. Came back on Friday, and my daughter got an acceptance letter to like her #1 choice college. So that was very, very exciting. So we have some more questions that she's asking as far as, that was her first choice. The second college that she also wants to go to, she hasn't applied yet, or I guess the application enrollment is not completely up yet. And I know that a few of the moms on come up with different questions, and I was hoping that maybe Tiffuzor, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, Tiffuzor, and Homeschool Homemaker. I'm sorry, I'm still new with the whole homeschool community, which I'm absolutely loving. But I was just wondering, when does everybody else keep their heat on for this is the month of December now, and when do you turn your heat on, and what do you keep your average heat on or at, the temperature? And what else did I want to know? There was something else. Oh, after Thanksgiving, did anybody make a soup out of their turkey bone? What else did you always do to stretch your turkey dinner? Okay, so I'm really new. I bought this lip diffuser, and I was just I wanted to see what it looked like. I'm not one of those who does makeup reviews because I'm not really good at it. But I just wanted to try that lip gloss, see what it looked like. Anyway, like I said, I'm liking the whole homeschool community. If you all have any questions for me, because I'm enjoying watching your videos and catching up. I only did #1 so far. Hopefully I can get to. I'm probably going to have to skip around and come back because I really don't have a homeschool room that we homeschool out of. I think I did that in the beginning when my kids were all little, when my daughters were really little.
Playroom.
And we have a playroom upstairs, but as they got older, they start to talk more around the table when we're doing our homeschool around the dining room table. And having 3 little girls, and then you leave the room and they're all talking, so it got to be the older one would go to her room, one would be in the playroom, and one would do it in the living room. Plus they started using DVDs, and they had to have a TV in whichever room they were doing. So I don't suggest them having a TV in their room. So like I said, it would be like either the dining room table, the living room, and the dining room. I think that's what we did. And each one of those rooms we would move the DVD player so they could watch the DVD, so they can do their schooling. And now right now it's just my one daughter doing online schooling on a laptop or the iPad, and then my son. We're almost going back to, I want to say unschooling with him, but we're not doing the DVDs this year, which he prefers to do. But we get the work done a lot faster if we don't. So maybe we'll go back to that next year. But that's the one thing about homeschooling, is you can be flexible and just do whatever works for your family. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say for this time. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to catching up with the whole homeschool community and being more involved. All right, thanks you guys. Peace and blessings. And I wanted to say, over the next 23 days, let our light shine to anybody who comes in contact with you. Let's not be one of those people who go out on Black Fridays and run everybody over with the carts and stuff like that. I did go out on Black Friday, which is something I never really do, but I wanted to get my one daughter, who had been waiting for an iPod for a very long time. I just ran out to see if I can get a good deal on that, which actually was in the middle of the day, I think. We did that, and then we came back home. I didn't even participate in the Cyber Monday. Just curious if you guys do it all. Anyway, peace and blessings. Chat with you guys soon.